live. It feels like my last one was forever ago when it was, I think, only like 2 weeks. I think. Anyway, it feels like it's been forever, guys. So yay! I'm glad you're here. So while you all filter in, just gonna do the normal announcements. So the next show is, let me look at my calendar. That's on my wall. The 27th of July. Now this is going to be an extra special show because I'm actually going to do a meditation show. So I have a bunch of meditations that I've created for a bunch of the different classes I teach. And so I'm actually going to come on and read those meditations for you guys so that you can then go back and watch them at a later date. You can bookmark it. I'll figure out how to do chapters. But yeah, you can just come, relax, get in the zone with me for my next show. And then we have a bunch of new stuff too coming up come the summer, the end of summer into the fall. And you guys are just gonna have to like and subscribe to find out all about those and not miss anything, because there's some group stuff I'm gonna be doing, like a summit. That's gonna be exciting come September, October. So yeah. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce my lovely guest and person I would consider a friend. Yeah. Summer. Yay! So we actually met through JJ, so Tuta, because you ladies were doing a light language series. And so you actually had me on. So if those of you that follow the channel, you will have seen that because it was simulcasted. But if not, please go back, look at my videos, and you will find that. And please watch it because it was an amazing show. But yeah, Summer, do you want to tell us a little bit about, I guess, who you are, what you do, what you would love everybody to know about you?
Hello, everyone. I'm Summer Paradiso, and that question is always so interesting to me because I'm like, well, how do I answer this? I am a light language channel. I am an artist. I am also an intuition coach. So my main gig is that I help women relieve themselves of the emotional blocks that are preventing them from accessing all of the amazing energy that they can claim. And I have my light language. I speak it, I write it, and I put it in my artwork. And awesome. It has been a pretty new addition to my spiritual practice, and awesome. It has exploded. So it is full force and in front, and it's been really transformative and really cool.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, I've actually been listening to your podcast.
Ooh, okay.
So yeah, she has an amazing podcast, guys. I actually will be listening to it at work while I'm working away. I have it in my ears. So yeah, definitely follow Summer. Her details are down below in the description. I think her handle is there as well. She's on Instagram and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, so I can't see the things, but the show is Soul and Spirit. That's my brand. And then if you want to follow me on the gram, Summer Paradiso, right there. Yeah. Underneath.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that's awesome. So I kind of encouraged, I guess, you to bring some of that artwork, saying as you are an artist. And Summer was so gracious in getting me a piece of her artwork. So I have a piece of her artwork. Yeah. But yeah, if you don't mind showing that to everybody.
I would love to. And I just realized the one that you have specifically, yes. I was like, I have prints of that, but they're little. So the main thing I do when I add it to my artwork is I transcribe it. And so when I say transcription, it's almost always top to bottom, and I will jump around. It isn't always left to right. Yeah. It's just wherever I'm guided. So this is the piece that Kaylee has. Mm-hmm. And these are little postcards, but the light language is encoded in each piece.
Yes.
My very first piece, you know what's so cool about this one? So this piece is called Power in 3. I'll just show it to you first so you guys can look at it.
I just love the colors.
Yeah, it's really, really bright. And what's cool about this piece is I did the background 4 years ago, a while ago. Yeah. And I was just told, don't do anything with it. And what's funny is my friend, she was like, why haven't she's an artist too, and she was like, you have done nothing with this painting, it's been sitting there. And I was like, I was like, it's not time yet. And she was like, I hear you. But so she I she got me to photograph it and made me a yoga mat. Like, so I have a yoga mat
Oh,
in the background of
cool.
this without the flowers, without the light language.
Yeah.
And it's just really funny because once I got my light language, I was like, oh, that's what I do with this. And so that's when I added that in here. So the beginning of some paintings, this might be all the way covered up, but it's encoded. Yeah, so I sing to my artwork while I'm doing it, or I chant to it, like
awesome.
whatever comes out. So this might, I don't usually have a plan. I just kind of go with it. So this might not even be visible, but it's in, like, there's light language
infused.
Yeah, it's infused with light language. I want to show you one of my big butterfly pieces.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love your butterfly paintings so much.
So here's, oof.
Yes, that one. Yeah.
So you can see she's in there. But but
I love that, like, when you're further away, it kind of just like it like infuses into the painting. Like
so it's not like super obvious, but you know what's so funny? Hold on. I was like, let me get closer to my microphone. My dad, who will probably not watch this. If he does, hey Dad, I doubt it. But if he was like, it looks a lot like the Matrix, like the encoding.
The running code.
What's really funny is one of my business coaches always talks about the Matrix. He was like, the Matrix, the documentary. And I'm like, literally though, it's kind of how I feel with light language, because it's like, because I will see it as I've become more, I'm gonna say fluent, because I don't know what,
I would agree with that term.
I will see it play. I'll see it literally like Neo does at the end of the movie. So I was like, this is the Matrix. It literally is that is kind of documentary-ish. Anyway, so those are some pieces. And I'll show you one more. I'll add it sometimes after, like in.
Oh, I love that with a little bit of like, it has the shine to it.
It has the shine. So it's it's like really subtle. I'm here for a holograph. I'm a 90s kid, so any sort of
lenticular holograph. You got it.
Yeah, and I'm just going for it. Like daily, there is light language somewhere.
Well, I find that too. Like if I'm taking a class or something like that, half the time I'm like doodling, and it ends up being. But I think So Nina, who's also a friend of ours, she finds it hilarious that I can't write it vertically. I have to write horizontally.
You're like diagonal though, right?
Well, so on my painting, I did diagonally, but like that to me, like that is a lot of what I do, is like actually like almost like I'm taking notes. Because there's even, I don't know if it's in this book or not, but I was trying to find it. It might be in my other book. But there was one point where I was doodling or like sketching it and doing like light language writing, and it started out vertical, then ended up going horizontal anyway.
Isn't that crazy? Well, have you noticed it like change to be like different? I don't want to say like different dialects, or is it always the same for you with writing?
The writing tends to be, as I said, like scribbly like that. But saying that, when I do my artwork, it's definitely clearly more symbols. Like to me, when I do this kind of writing, it's more like getting the energetics. Yeah. Versus actually the other, like the artwork kind of style of ones I do, I feel they're more akin to like a hieroglyphic. Yeah, I see that. Yeah. If I thought ahead and planned ahead, I would have had this ready.
That's okay. No, I can rip for a second, because I was going to say, so it's interesting because what I teach my clients is process over product when we're doing artwork or expression. And it's like my vertical transcription, which is kind of my go-to, is very much like the energetic. Yeah. So those are much more,
that's more
symbol. Yeah. Yeah. But I've had more of that come through recently. And I wanted to tell you that. So I'm telling you now live. Because
they'll be contextual.
They'll be like, it'll also be all over the page, almost like it's like a doodle grid. And if anyone's a muralist, it's like a doodle grid.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So. Yeah, like As I said, I wish I could find the one that because I had it in one of these books somewhere, but it might be in the one upstairs. But yeah, I literally had started like doing like you, like doing it down this way, and then it ended up
And then it just went off. You're like,
yeah.
no, I have to go to
Like,
the
no,
side.
I need my lines. I need my
Yeah.
lines.
That's so
All
funny.
all I can think of is like in my life up there, in some past life, I was probably like a stenographer or something.
Yeah, they were following the rules. That is funny. Yeah, well,
It is.
I mean, most of mine is vertical. I was like, I did bring another piece. I just finished this one today.
Oh, I love that one.
But it's like vertical.
Yeah.
Vertical life. So
what's been really funny is when I have other friends of mine channeling light language, I'll get the translation in my head and they're like, okay, take notes.
Yeah.
Get on it. It's like, okay, well, I don't have a piece of paper here in front of me. So
that's like Nina does, because she translates so well, and it's just so interesting how it lines up. And so do you translate your stuff after you do it?
Like, so writing like that, I don't get necessarily like a clear English. I get more of like a feeling.
Yeah. Okay.
But there are times where actually I'll get almost like the Uno reverse, where a friend of mine is channeling through English and I'm getting a light language translation.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Go do my reel from today, because I posted a channel, which was
okay.
First time I've channeled English. So go do that one in light language. How cool would that be?
That's been happening more often, is that like, as I say, the Uno reverse.
Yeah.
But for me, a lot of the time, especially with light language, like and I mean, you probably get this too somewhat, but just being intuitive, but I tend to almost get it more as like images and like videos and like that kind of stuff than an actual like written language translation.
Yeah, I agree. So for any sort of time that someone's like, what, how do you know what you're saying? It's never like a Spanish to English translation situation for me. It is also like a body feeling when I'm speaking it. It's interesting though, when I create my artwork, I guess it is the feeling when I'm speaking it, but it's almost like they don't let me feel what it is until the painting is finised. Right. And then I get like, it's literally like, I don't know, the image that I get is like putting the sprinkles on the ice cream as like the finish. Maybe because I have toddlers and we eat ice cream, I don't know. But it's like putting the sprinkles on top and it's like, that's finished. And then I'm like, oh, now I know what the painting
that's the full
means.
thing.
Yeah. So it's like I'm allowed to know after the fact.
When you were growing up, because what came to mind was when you were growing up, did you ever watch like the TV show Art Attack? Like, it was like a British guy that like did like arts and crafts.
No, that would have been amazing.
So all I'm getting is, so he would do these as part of the show. He would do these like giant art pieces that he'd make out of just like different things, but you wouldn't see what it was that he was making till he zoomed out afterwards.
Ooh, okay.
I'll have to send you a link to one. I'll have to try and find one on YouTube of him doing it. But it's kind of like, he'd be using like everyday objects, like, like tarps and like, I don't know, playing cards and everything. And you'd be like, okay, what the heck is he making? And then it would zoom out. It would be like a face or like something. Yeah.
I love that. Okay.
I kind of have that image of them being like, you're just focused on like just getting all the pieces together. And it's not till you like zoom out that you're getting the full like.
Yeah. You know what? You know who I just thought about too? First of all, I'm going to need to show my kids that and make them watch it. But second of all,
Art Attack was amazing.
I think it's David Garibaldi.
Okay.
He's an artist. He does live painting. He's actually kind of like one of the OG like live painters, but he uses his hands and like smears paint all over a very large canvas. But then at the end, he spins it around. Then you can see who it is, and you're like, oh shit! Like you can see like it's Einstein or something. And I always thought that was really fascinating. But it's true. It is very much like a zoom out moment. And it's weird that you say that, because I did like a reading special. Was it last week? I don't know what day.
It was a week, 2 weeks ago, something like that.
So I did.
It was kind of over July 4th, that time period. Yeah.
Yes. That was an interesting choice on my part when I had like zero childcare to do that, but I did it because I just make weird choices. But I had two really common themes, and now I'm feeling really called to share them. So here we are.
Yeah, go ahead.
One of them is it was Six of Swords. It was all these people needing to revisit and leave some some stuff from
Mhm.
childhood. But the
Mhm.
other thing, because it was just every single reading had a Six of Swords, and I
Wow.
was like, what is going on? But the other thing was my spirit team kept showing me like everyone's nose is like up against a
Yeah.
wall, and we have to zoom out in
Mhm.
order to be able to get this big picture, because everyone is just like getting their panties in a twist over everything, and
Yeah.
it's completely dysregulated because we're right here. And it's like all you have to do is zoom out to get a deep breath. So it's just funny that
Mhm.
you were saying that, because it's like, yeah, that's like a collective message right now for all of us, because
Yeah.
it's
I would
so
agree.
easy to
Yeah.
get so caught up, just like staring at a brick wall, when really
Right.
you think you're in front of a wall, but you zoom out and you just like can walk around it. But
Right. Yeah, they talk
you
about
know,
that with like you like I mean, we insects getting in your house, like flies and stuff like that. You're like, the window is open, just go
I
slightly
know.
more to the
Yes,
left, banging up
literally
against the
that.
glass.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's just, yeah, that's
Oh.
something right now. So I think, yeah, I don't know. People are real laser focused on stuff, but
No. Hey, I've actually been feeling that too, so it's nice to hear it's a collective thing and not like just
at least in all the
right.
readings I did, it was
Yeah, yeah.
very collective. So
I
yeah.
love when themes like that come up though. That's
Yeah, and it's always there's always a message for me in there too. So
mm,
it's good, because I always end up with some sort of ascension ailment
right.
after doing a lot of readings. And people would think it's like, oh, you've used a lot of your energy to
Mhm.
do the readings. And I'm like, no, it's because I got all these messages, not just for them, but for myself. So now I
Well,
have like,
yeah,
a 3-day migraine or something, because
right,
I'm elevating my vibration again.
right. Yeah,
So
is that you're also upgrading.
yes, I am also upgrading with all of these Six of Swords energies, but yeah.
Oh, so here's a question for you. So you said artist, you have the light language in your art. Did you just start just doing regular art first, and then all of a sudden one day like it started, or like how did that happen? That integration.
Yeah. So, always been an artist, like lifetime of
Yes.
artistry. However, I did kind of, I lost it for a little while. I didn't,
Mm-hmm.
my creative channel was pretty blocked. And it was in an interesting time, and I rekindled it while I was in Bali. I was on my
Nice.
little moped and I drove by an art store, and I was like, oh, and something was like, you have to turn around. And so I
Mm-hmm.
went back to that art store and bought way like full ADHD, bought all of the things, and had to call an Uber to carry it all, to get it all
Right.
back to my flat, because I could not put it all on my moped. And
Right.
I was backpacking. So there was not a lot of logic here, but I got really excited, and I was at that space specifically for a little while. So I just started painting again.
Mm-hmm.
That really, when I came home from Bali, I became an art teacher. I had been a teacher before,
Okay.
and taught special education. And part of my Bali thing, there was a number of things there, but one of them was I
Mm-hmm.
was leaving special education, to be very clear, not because of the students. That was my
No, no, no.
favorite part, but
Yeah.
the politics of
Mm-hmm.
teaching in a public school system with a forgotten population was really soul
Yes.
sucking, and it was
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
And I was in my mid 20s. Like
Okay.
I was
So
like,
yeah.
yeah, I was like, this is just not going to work. So I ended up teaching art, and that helped kind of rekindle
Mhm.
my artistry again. And so I actually was a muralist and a live wedding painter for a while,
Oh,
and
cool. And I
did
saw you a mention of that on your Instagram. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
yeah, I have left the wedding painting behind. I might do a mural
Mhm.
or 2 again. I like those. I just
Yeah.
don't like being outside when it's like 100 degrees.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I, yeah, so I've been painting more and more, and now more and more for myself. I was doing a lot of commission work, a lot, not that I don't love painting your pet, but it was like hundreds and hundreds of pet portraits. I was kind of getting over it. So was
Well,
painting
yeah.
more for myself, getting more into my creative abstracts. And the light language first came through in a meditation.
Okay.
Um, and it was not verbal, it was through pure body movement. It
Mhm.
was at the butt crack of dawn on a random,
Of
like a
course.
random Tuesday. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, and I literally, spirit told me, they were like, film this. And I'm like, I'm in a men's double XL t-shirt with no pants on. Why would I film this? And I mean, I just follow
Yeah.
direction, but I'm just here to follow direction. So I filmed it in terrible lighting in my men's double XL t-shirt. And that was the meditation that I got my light language. So I was like, I mean, it was like full
Yeah, full
body
body.
electric
Mm.
it was wild. And I knew it was light language when it was happening only because at a gem show a month before, a woman talked about light language, and I didn't know what light language was, but I didn't ask her because I was like, I feel like I'll find out. So I just kind of let it happen anyway. So I knew in that meditation that it was light language coming through. And it wasn't until a month or two later that I was in a plane. I'm telling you, planes are where the downloads happen. It's like the closer
you're above that threshold, you're above the clouds, right? Yeah.
I pulled out my notebook and I was like, I gotta go. And that is when the transcription happened. And I filled like 20 pages. I'm not kidding. Like I am going.
Well, and I don't know if you find this, but like I almost get like my hands get antsy, as you said. Like they're just like, you need to just go, and it needs to come out now.
Yes, and I don't know if being a Reiki master helps because then my hands are like on fire. So I'm like, no, we gotta go. I mean, so I have a Sharpie everywhere, to be clear. Purse, pockets, drawers, in the car, everywhere. I got a Sharpie keychain. I'm not even kidding.
I love it.
Never know. So in that flight, the man next to me, bless his heart, was just watching, and I was like, I don't know what's happening. We're just going. So I filled pages and pages and pages, and that was kind of the beginning of it. And I was on a call with my light language sisters, like Danra, Nina. It was with Nicole's group, and that was when Danra had gotten her light language. And we were like, okay, let's talk about this because this is new for both of us. What's happening? Yeah. And she told me to speak it. And I was like, well, I just write it, and why are you
just limiting yourself? Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I guess I'll speak it. So I signed off the call. And actually I filled the back of this painting. This is before I painted it, but I filled the back with the vertical light language.
Oh, cool.
And I'll finish the story. This is a long story, longer.
No.
Danra connected me with another woman, and now I've already forgotten her name. This is before I met JJ.
Okay.
And this woman, she was like, she just basically told me what my team had been telling me, but I was like, shh.
Yeah.
She was like, this is not for the back of paintings. It's to be in the paintings for people to see. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, like on the side. And she was like, no, in the paint, like put it in the painting. And I was like, okay. And my team was also like, put it in the painting. What are you doing? And so I did. Yeah. So literally, like you say, how did it integrate? It was this one that I picked that I was like, oh, that's what this is. And so I just filled the back. And what's funny is that originally when I started doing this before I got the Power in 3 with the Magnolias, I was calling it Galactic Graffiti because I was like, it was kind of like
I like that actually though. Yeah.
And I was like, this could be a whole brand, but I was like, okay, I got to calm down with stuff. So anyway, it started with that painting with me creating an actual artwork where it was visual. But this is
just like picture that on like a t-shirt or something like that. Like just
listen, I had a Printify account. I might revive it, but let me show you this. This was wild.
Can you picture that on like parachute pants? Would be like
dude, don't tempt me with a good time. So look.
Oh wow.
So this was the first time. So this painting is actually quite special because this was. Oops, hold on. Okay, can't multitask. That was the first time. That was December of last year that I spoke light language while transcribing. So that is a very important painting because it's very, very rich. It's very rich.
Let's see, were you getting what vibes were you getting from it? Because I was getting.
From the back or the front?
From the back, like from the language itself. Like, did you get a message at the time, or?
I did not sleep for 2 days after that. I'm not even kidding. And I was like, what do I do? We can't keep doing. Like, I have to mom. I have a 3 and 4 year old. This is not going to work. Yeah. This one was it. The image that I have, and because when it happened, it was like a fire hose. It was essentially, it was like, this is the fire hose. This is the like chimney sweep, like cleaning out the rest of the chimney so that it can explode. So this is ignition. It is, but it's weird because the back to me is ignition and like fire hose and like go and power. And and constructive rage. I don't know, it's not rage, but it's just like this vigor, right? Because rage is not great, but like it's like vigor. But the front is more channeled like I haven't named that one yet, so I'm like, no, I don't know. But the front is the feminine. It's like the back is the vigor, and the front is kind of like the feminine integration of it within all the oneness. It's like this is the explosion on the back, and then this is how you place it in. This is how you can receive it. It's almost like it softens the blow a little bit. Like you put
So when you were showing me the back, I was actually getting like images. So you can take this or leave this.
Mm-hmm.
But the back, I was getting views of the pyramids of the temples in Egypt. And as you were just describing everything, I was saying basically what I was getting was like the front and the back of that painting is basically embodies who Sekhmet is, both that divine rage, and then like the kind of like feminine kind of, as you said, like integration,
like the power part of it, right? That is wild, because I'm pretty sure that's what Danra said too.
I was wondering if she'd seen it or not.
She has her own special thing with Sekhmet.
We talked.
Yeah, but isn't that wild though? I gotta write this down with my volleyball pencil.
Clear as day. When I was seeing the back, I was actually almost getting like translation and getting like, as I said, the images of like temples, sand, pyramids.
Yeah. I have a lot of Egyptian stuff coming up. And you know what's interesting, Kaylee? I just made this connection. Hold on. This is fun.
Live as it happens, people.
Another one. So this painting. My husband's downstairs. He's always like, "Why are you shouting?" And I'm like, "Because I get excited."
It's okay.
So this painting, I have to tell you. So I believe part of my like this light language awakening. Actually, I want to know for you too. So after my Reiki master attunement, I got my light language within a month. I also had I had a three week migraine. That's actually a whole other story. We don't need to go there. But it was my body really lets me know when I'm having an ascension. It really wants me to be notified. But what was interesting is when I got my attunement, I got a new guide, and she presented herself to me as Ida Shea, and I knew that she was North African, and that the animal that she was paired with was it's the great kudu. I had to look it up because I was like, it's one of those. I was like, it's one of those things with the like twirly horns.
I
had to Google
antelope or something.
Yeah. And so, but I didn't know what she was showing up for. She just showed herself very vividly, very clearly, and she has been kind of this assistant with light language. She's kind of like, she's still present. Now I have my whole like galactic team and whatnot. But anyway, I still haven't finished this painting, so but all respect to her. But this is the image I got of her. And
I love that.
But it's not done.
It'll be finished when it's meant to, right?
Eventually. But yeah,
just like your other painting, right? You sat for 4 years until
it was. Now I know, because I thought when I started it, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do like these little glow spots. So like there's something about the sprinkles, but like more sprinkles again. But now I realize it was light language that I just hadn't articulated yet, like or known about. So it will be
funny with this one is language. This actually. So I had started an entire other painting. And then, so it was light language also, but I was going to do the rainbow, like in lines kind of thing. And then it sat for probably 6 months, a year. And I was just like, I was struggling to just like, I'm like, I need to get back to it, but I'm not feeling it anymore. Yeah. And so I actually looked up, I'm like, because it's acrylic paint. So I looked up, I was like, okay, how can you remove acrylic paint from a canvas? Ooh. And so you can use
why'd you want to remove it?
Because not knowing what I wanted to do for the next painting, I didn't want whatever. So I started doing light language. The first column felt great. The second one felt pretty good. And then the third and fourth, it started getting wishy-washy feeling wise, where I was almost felt like I was getting too in my head about it. And so it didn't feel true, I guess, anymore. So I didn't want that underneath whatever I was going to put on top.
Okay.
So I ended up using rubbing alcohol. And it actually took the dried acrylic paint off. So I had a basically clean canvas. To me, I'm like, okay, I've cleaned this free of whatever energy it was.
Interesting. Okay. I was a commitment girl. I was like, I would have gessoed right over that.
Yeah.
Like, the energy is good. We clear it out.
Well,
we're good.
And I think the only reason I did that and didn't just paint over it is because I don't have the painting with me. I have a picture of it because I ended up gifting it to somebody. But I ended up doing a painting for a friend where I put aqualite and Reiki symbols into. So I painted the background black, and I basically ended up drawing the symbols into the black background. So it was like there, but not. So like if she had clients or anything like that, they wouldn't be able to see the symbols, but they're there. And then I started painting. So I started putting paint down initially with a paintbrush. And then at some point I was like, screw the paintbrush, and just started like finger painting the color on. And so what's interesting now is that when people look at it, certain days there's different like things, like it seems to almost shift. Like one day you're seeing like a wolf, the next day there's a dragon, the next day it's a face, the next day it's so it almost like, so I think I'm just very cautious about like now of what energy I'm putting into my artwork.
1000%. Yeah.
Because I don't know if you find this too, so I kind of laugh about it, but so where I tend to do my work because of where I am, I just do it at my dining room table because it's where I have the space. And so there's a light fixture that hangs above the table. Well, when I'm really getting into my artwork, the lights will start flickering.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
It's like, oh, whoops. Okay, I'm really channeling here right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't have light flickers. Oh my God, the sky. Oh, I wish I could show this to you. It's bright neon orange.
Oh, yay, sunset.
It's so pretty. Yeah, I have, well, you know what's interesting is this studio that I'm in has, like, it has a great deal of history in it. And there, so I have a lot of presents here. Well, welcome presents.
Yeah.
And they will make themselves known if they need to. But they were kind of an a-hole in real life, and they're kind of an a-hole in in spirit world as well, but in a brotherly way, like in a funny way.
Okay,
but
gotcha.
But like he'll mess with me. But when I feel like the air turns to like honey when I'm fully channeling. It feels like honey, and it's really,
and time becomes like non-existent. Like like that 5 hours will just be gone. Like I'll miss meals. I mean, with little kids, they probably keep you a little more like grounded. But.
Well, there's like childcare times where I have to pick them up and stuff. But it's I mean, I don't think I'd come down for days. It's probably good that I have kids as an anchor, because otherwise I would just kind of like be up here.
You'd really be that like stereotypical like artist in like
well, I mean, don't worry, I have my apron, and I have like, as an art teacher, I like really tried to bring it home, but they keep me a little bit more suburban mom, at least forward facing suburban mom. And then the moms get to know me, and then they're all either like, oh, you're really cool, or they're like,
I'm not gonna let my kid hang out with your kid.
I was talking to someone about that today. That is part of the thing. No, I think I will actually, for anyone who follows me after this, if you're interested, I'm going to be talking about on the podcast in a couple weeks this perceived sense of loss of am I still on the live by myself? And Kaylee went away. It looks like I'm still here. So we're just going to roll with it. So I will tell you, the perceived sense of loss when you are, there she is.
Sorry, I don't know what happened. Literally, it just was
I just kept talking.
The page just crashed. I have no clue what happened.
I was like, am I still alive? I was like, I'm still alive. I can keep talking.
Yes, thank you. I literally have no clue what just happened.
No, you're good. So it's the energy.
Yeah, I was just saying.
Well, no, I have actually had, I will finish my sentence, but
Yes.
I have, since we've gotten on, it's like the pressure has increased. And I was like, so we're going to need to light language it up in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Because they're getting a little bit intense. But what I was saying was this perceived sense of loss when we end a soul contract in this lifetime, or we restrict, we find ourselves restricting contact with someone, or someone leaves our life because of how we've transformed or changed.
Yes.
And just talking about, how if we're not in resonance with someone anymore because we have released or let go of some of the sludge that we used to share and know, if I've let go of that sludge, then that person no longer sees it within me. So they're going to try and pull me back into the sludge. And the most loving thing I can do for them is actually let them be on their own path, even though it's really painful. And so we have like this kind of, again, this perceived sense of loss and grief from that relationship, when really we're not actually separating from them because we're in all of the other lifetimes with them at the same time. It's kind of like a mind. It's like am I allowed to cuss on here?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. It's a mind fuck.
I
find really interesting. So I will be talking more about that and like soul contracts and how just because I think most of my clients, me personal experience, and then a lot of my clients are talking about like, I either struggling in their friendships or relationships, or how to interact with past friends, and they're like, this feels different, I don't like it. And it's like,
I can say I've had to do that within the last month, and it is hard.
6 of Swords, girl.
Yeah. Thankfully I have the like moral, mental, spiritual support of others in my life, being like, because I've been probably fighting it for like a year. Like I've been like, of course my spirit guides are like, do it. Now we're just gonna put this thing in your path that's really gonna make you do it. And at that point, and then I got to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm effing over this. Let's just like, I'm done. Like, I mean, they're still in my life, but the way that we interact now has shifted. Yeah. Because I'm like, I still want to be there to support them when they get to that place, but the hanging out in person and stuff like that has been very draining.
Yeah. And it's so hard to, if you don't release the guilt and shame associated with setting the boundary, then the boundary will never feel good. So in order to get to a place of neutrality in setting the boundary, you have to do your own work first. Agreed. Yeah. It's exhausting and it must be done. So here we are.
Oh, so while we were chit-chatting there, a couple of lovely ladies came in. So I'm going to say hello to them.
I can't see anything. So I want to see the comments. Okay.
So Janet DC popped on and said, hi, ladies. Interesting. I have been making dinner. We'll have to roll back and listen to the beginning later.
Love it.
So that was about 20 minutes in. So yeah, you didn't miss too much.
Okay. Yeah.
And then Moira. Hi, Moira. Hi, Moira. Hello. Janet said, love that, Kaylee, when we were talking about like the art and like the lights and
it's like validation.
Yes, exactly. And then you lost me, but then I came back.
Okay. Yeah, I can't see the comments. I was hoping there would be someone,
and I was like,
anyway. Don't make me go back to COVID when I was a teacher on Zoom. I'll do it. Okay.
Well, okay, so speaking of like light language and stuff like that, I know a lot of people have like, it's been really in, I guess, the space lately. So one of the things, for example, I'm actually taking a class right now to do my sound healing training. So to do sound journeys and sound baths and stuff. And actually in class on Sunday, we were talking about channeling and what channeling could be, and we were talking about like, in terms of the sound healing stuff, it's like voice, so spoken, but you can also sing. And to actually so what I'm really curious to actually explore is having entities come in and playing music with their guidance.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna like tap into and kind of experiment with that with some of my guides, like especially like my dragons. I'm gonna be really curious to see like how they play versus maybe some of my other like I guess more human guides.
Yeah. I want to know how the dragon would do that. That's so
They
cool.
really like the gong. I have a gong. I didn't have a gong, and then I bought a gong because like they're like, you're gonna buy a gong, and I'm like, okay.
Oh, wow, so cool.
Yeah, and they actually helped me pick it out too. It's really funny. So like my teacher, she has like a store that she sells a bunch of instruments, and she literally went through and hit each gong, and I was like, nope, 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 nope. And then she hit the one, and they were like, yes. And they like all. It's almost like if they were like out just in the periphery, and then as soon as they hit the right one, they all like just come in. All their heads are just like right here. You're like, okay, guys, chill.
I love
chill.
it. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's so funny. And then I went and saw her too for a one-on-one session. So this is just more of a funny tie-in. So I went and saw her for a one-on-one sound healing session, and she's like, I normally don't work with people's guides, but your dragons are really like wanting to help out. And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine with that. Like, I trust them. They're great. So literally, like, I think 3/4 of that sound bath was the gongs, because they're like, I want gongs all the time. And she has like 6 or 7 different types, and like they're all beautiful and amazing. But it was just so funny that she's like, I could have just done gongs the entire time because that's what they wanted. And I'm like, I would have been okay with that.
I love that. That is so cool. Sound healing is something so beautiful that I have it. Like, I have my singing bowls. But I want to do all the things. So I'm like, gongs sound so cool, but I'm like, I gotta let's stick with the art for now. Like, it's really cool.
And it's interesting because like much like the art, the sound and the music gets me past my thinking brain.
Yeah.
So I struggle to just like, for example, like just sit and meditate. Mm-hmm. So I find that using, I guess, is it left brain or right brain? Anyway, using that other brain helps me bypass this thing that gets really noisy sometimes.
Yeah.
Because when I'm doing certain instruments, like I love the koshi chimes. I don't know if you've seen or heard koshi chimes before. I'll show you after the show. Okay. So they're almost like a wind chime, but there's one for each of the elements. Ooh. I like to actually tone and sing along with those chimes. So that's how I actually started, and it actually helped me get comfortable with my light language even. Ooh. Because initially I would just start kind of like singing along with the notes, and then those notes eventually becomes, vowels and consonants, and then those become words. And so, as a practice, that's what I started doing. And actually JJ was the one that kind of encouraged me to do that, mm-hmm. was to like I initially had just a drum, and she was like, okay, then just drum. And then whatever the noise wants to come out, let it come.
Yeah. That's amazing. Well, and that's a little tip for anyone watching this is, getting past our human brain is kind of the challenge, right? Yes. Like we chose to be here to do that for whatever reason. And if you think about it, a lot of people, I would say I will dare say most people are in beta waves the majority of the time, which, and beta can be full-blown fight or flight, or it can just be kind of like, in this perpetual like underlying survival. Right. And when you do music, art, movement, any sort of repetitive thing, so like even making marks on a page, or like you're doing like drumming, that brings you into alpha state. And once you can get into alpha, you're not in like anxiety brain. And so that's how you're kind of allowing the channel to open, to bypass the anxiousness. Right. That's why in my program, like it's movement, meditation, creative expression. Like you move first before meditation, which they do. I mean, I didn't invent that. I mean, they do that in yoga so that you can. Right. True. Yeah. But there's something to it. There's science to it. It's not just like someone woo-woo decided that's what, came first. Like it's actually very helpful to bypass the brain. And before I do my artwork, I should say, I am often either having a dance party with myself or like scribbling first before actually like creating one of my artworks, because it is kind of like getting the jitters out, and it's like artistic toning.
Right. Yeah. Well, so here's a question that came to mind, because it's something I kind of struggle with my entire life, but like the perfection thing. Have you ever struggled with that about like?
No. So I don't want to be like, no, I don't struggle with perfection. Not with this.
Okay.
With other things for sure. Only child helicopter parents who loved me very much, but like,
Yes.
there was a lot of things that
Yeah,
needed to be just so. But for whatever reason, with a lot of practice over the years, and I would say some pretty solid abstract artist teachers.
Okay.
I would say I have been able to really let go of the attachment of what something looks like.
Right.
And so I don't really hold attachment to my artwork the way that I think other artists do.
Yeah.
And so I think that makes it a lot easier because I'm just like,
it is what it's going to be.
Yeah, it is what it's going to be, but it's always better when you don't care about the outcome, right? So it just, I've just kind of leaned into that and it's worked really well for me. But I will say, you're asking like the specific thing. I would say a few really solid abstract classes with good teachers, and me practicing a lot and allowing myself to like quote mess up or just allowing myself to let go with no attachment to the end product was key to to now knowing more of the middle of like when to stop, when to like
that's my struggle is like constantly just trying to like make it that, and then you end up like screwing that up and then you're like, oh
yeah. And if it's watercolor then you're fucked. Yeah. Acrylic, you just paint over it, it's okay.
So Janet was just asking me, I use theta brainwave music? I do actually falling asleep, but I've never really done it, I guess, doing meditation and stuff like that, but maybe I should try doing that.
I do. I will if I'm for art making or if I'm
so like playing it while you're like doing your art.
Yeah. Or for my children to go to sleep, which I sing them light language to go to sleep and they will ask for it.
I love that. Really cool. Yeah. And I was going to say that they're young enough, they probably get the translations. And
I mean, it's interesting because sometimes my daughter's like, I don't want light language right now. Yeah. She's 4. She's very, very fiery. But my son, he now will come up here and sit in my brown chair and he will lay on my chest and I will just sing to him and he'll ask for more. It's adorable. They're very connected. They're very...
I loved your story from, was it yesterday?
Yeah, the dragonfly story.
Yes.
Should I tell it here?
Or yeah. Like tell it, and then we'll like maybe get into doing some light language for everybody.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Yeah. Oh my god, it's already 8:40. Oh my god.
Time flies when we're having fun.
So, my one of my guides is Dragonfly. It always has been. And my kids know that. And my daughter. It was 2 days ago. She was like, Mom, can we go barefoot in the grass and meditate? And I was
amazing
that
she has
yes. Yeah. That doesn't happen every day, to be very clear. I mean, she'll ask to meditate, but like to go barefoot in the grass and go meditate, I was like, this is adorable.
She knew what she wanted. Yeah.
Yeah, she knew. And so I was like, let's go regulate. Let's go. And so we go and we sit in the grass and we meditate as good as a 4-year-old and 3-year-old can. And then she gets up and she goes to the driveway and she goes, Mom, your spirit animal. And I was like, sweet. But she picked it up and it was a dragonfly who had passed. Yeah. And so she was like, is it gone? And so I put it in my hand and it was definitely gone. But my son, he was like, let's give it Reiki. And I was
you said, what, 2?
He's 3. Yeah. They know Reiki because when they get like boo-boos and stuff, they get Band-Aids and Reiki. Like they know that. And and if I'm in pain or something, my daughter will be like, Mom, you want Reiki? And she'll just come like rub my back or something. Anyway, so they wanted to give it Reiki. So they hovered their hands over it. Then my son went and got leaves and like put them in my hand. He goes, no, it's home. And I was like, I'm going to sob. This is adorable.
Yeah. You're trying to hold yourself together. Yeah.
And so, I mean, because they're feral sometimes, guys. Like this is not always this cute. So I was like, this is adorable. And I was like, well, let's, we'll go inside. And so I not to sound creepy, but I collect dragonflies if they pass and they just kind of flock to my yard. So I have many.
The rings are absolutely gorgeous.
I
Yeah.
know.
I
So
had
I
one that I
have
found that had passed and I was taking like up close photos, like just the iridescence and it just,
yes.
yeah.
Oh, I have
Yeah.
many. I'm looking over here because I'm like, I have a
Yeah.
whole, like, I don't know, some people might think I'm creepy. I don't care.
Mm.
Anyway, so we brought it upstairs and my daughter was like, she was like, can we pull a card? Can we do the cards?
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, let's keep riding this way. This is
What
amazing.
message does he have for us? Or, yeah.
So my son got I have like 30 oracle decks because I'm a psycho. And so he went and he picked one.
Yeah.
This is why it's crazy because I'm like, he went and he picked one. And I'm a light language channel. I'm a psychic medium. Like
Yeah.
I'm doing weird shit
Yeah.
all day, every day. And this is still mind blowing to me. So he goes and he picks a deck and he like kind of smears the cards out.
Yeah.
And my daughter picks one and it's a dragonfly. And I was like,
out of like all the decks and then all of the cards in that deck, like, yeah.
I was like, oh my God. And then my son looks at it and he's like, a dragonfly. And I was like, no shit, that is crazy. And they're like, okay, they're like, let's go eat cheese. And I'm like, I'm not done with this moment. And so I made a reel and that was the moment. And
no, it was when I was watching it, I'm like, I love the universe.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Love it.
Yeah. So that's the story. That was the whole story. Yeah. And I don't know if they'll remember. That I will remember. That was a poor memory for me.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, it'll be a story I'll tell other people.
Yeah, like, there we go.
Weird ways the universe works sometimes.
Yes. Yes. Shall we light language?
Yeah.
All right.
Tap in and see who, what, where, when, why wants to come in.
Wait, what'd you say?
Who, what, where, when, why wants to come in.
Yeah, I have my funnel of people. They're like raising my brain.
Come on. I was saying, if you want to start, I can
come on in.
Respond however it comes through.
I'm seeing like tornadoes here, not in a bad way, but like really fun squirrels. So I'm just saying, ooh, they want me to start soft for your peeps. Hold on. Listen, I go ranike I say hanakot ko sinako nike I hi alara sinetu renisi I honakai se hanashnike I asa rano sinako yanni hi yani rane asonoko hi asone ha rana se unikane ra unsinekaya hanaya fire up farasini aya karanseya ranne kore sene hura ranne aya koneke hu anne hu su ranno kaya sene aya nakero ne kaya ha ranne kaya seya Ronuku Sineya Yasa Ranike Hawasine Oa Oe Nike Aya Hainaka About took out my mic.
And my throat chakra's like,
I know. I was like, what's they did a fire sandwich.
Whew.
Okay.
But that felt very like Arcturian leaning for me. Or very like
a little bit bossy.
Yeah. I definitely was getting that. Like they were just very like
it felt like that. And it's so funny because it's been like padded. Like they start with this kind of like maternal, like it's okay, but you better fucking do this now. Like that's what
it's like a lecture. I mean? It's like being brought in for a freaking lecture. Yeah.
Yes, and it's got me in my solar plexus and my throat, which is so. That's what it is. Speaking what you so. Stop. I'm sorry, this words. No. Stop pussyfooting around is the word that I got. I have never said that before in my life, and that's what's dropping in. But it's the start. This is a theme too. Start claiming the energy that is available to you. There's a lot of like, well, she has that, and I want, and I can't. It's like they have this, and I cannot. It is a black and white, and there is this like start asking for what you want,
but also don't limit yourself in a box.
Yes, and the box, what did Mean Girls teach us? The limit does not exist.
Nope.
The limit does not exist. And there is this ask for what you want. Ask for what you want, because there's infinite availability of all of it for everybody. But for whatever reason, I think there's many reasons I could name right now that we will not get into, but the climate that we're in right now makes it be this or that. And so our brain is like hardwired to think, well, if they have this, then I cannot, like, or if that is there, then I am here. It is
all or nothing thinking, right?
Yes. So ask for what you want. With sternness is what that felt like.
Yes.
Oh, and we have our throat chakra girl right here. So here we are.
There you go. Yep.
I did my solar plexus. I feel like, did I just give myself indigestion? Like, what in the world? Did you get that there?
No, I'm still up in like
up here. Okay.
Yeah, I'm still up in here.
Oh my god.
So I was like, guys, are we like gonna reflect that energy, or like are we wanting it to come out like song wise? Because that's been happening a lot lately for me.
Yeah.
And they were like, nope, you're gonna match the energy. I'm like, okay. At one point in time, like, is my dragon's gonna come through now? Because they tend to be that more like firm graveliness, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was
interesting. Now I'm like burping like crazy. I did give myself indigestion. I'd love to clear that, guys. Thank you.
Yes. Please help.
please release. Yeah. That's the message though for your people right now is there's too much focus on the past, and it's preventing you from focusing on future. And remember that it's not past or future, it's just now. So ask for what you want right now, because that energy is accessible for you. And it's like offload the boat.
Yep. I was gonna say that's the second time I've heard that either today or this week, because I was watching something else and they said the exact same thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You better listen then. If you heard it twice, you better listen. Do any of your peeps have questions?
I was gonna say, yeah, if you guys have any questions, post them in the comments. I'm gonna just do my quick little.
Oh yeah, do your thing. Yeah. I'll be
quick little Kaylee paid sponsorship. Yeah. But so if any of you guys are interested in booking sessions with me, or getting energy healings done, I do card readings, energy healings. I also have classes. So if you guys are interested, for example, in Aqualead, I'm teaching an Aqualead level 1 class on the 1st of August. So that's all linked through my website. So if you're interested in classes or anything like that. But the other thing I'm going to show you guys is, so tomorrow evening, so that's Tuesday for people on the rewatch. It's going to be at 7:30, I believe. I'm going to actually pull it up here because I have my screen. But there's going to be a introduction to the Galactic Shaman program. So if I don't know how many of you know that I am a 2nd level Galactic Shaman. So I've been taking the course now for 2 years. It's a year-long program. We get into a number of galactic healing modalities that you get attuned to. You learn about the different cultures of the different galactic races. And it's an amazing program. So this thing tomorrow at 7:30 is absolutely free. It's just an info session. So if you're even just curious about like, what the heck's a galactic shaman, you can sign up for that. And there's no, like, if you sign up, you have to do the class. There's no pressure whatsoever, but I'm actually going to be there tomorrow night to help answer questions. So if you're interested at all, go to her website. I actually have it linked on my channel, like on the post page. Also, if you're friends with me on Facebook, I've shared it there as well as through my business, Facebook business page. There's a link there as well. So yeah, that's 7:30 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow night. So yeah, if you're interested and want to check that out, I would love to see you.
Gorgeous.
Summer, thank you so much for coming on. I'm just going to see here if we have any questions. Janet was asking what aqualite is, but I'm going to bring up her other comment first before I answer that. She says, I'm just laughing because the other side just told me to stop pussyfooting around.
Whatever. Who says that though? Like, why are the spirit guides saying pussyfooting? Because that is a weird word.
All I'm getting is like cowboy, like old cowboy like energy. Like stop.
Literally that, yeah.
Like, you know, the saloon doors like slam open.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
All right. Well, Janet, you better listen, apparently.
Yeah. I think all of us do. That's what we got told tonight.
We got told, yeah. Got some snaps in the face, yeah.
So to answer her question, so aqualite is a energy healing modality that was channeled back in early 2000 by a lady named Sabine Blay. It's an Andromedan healing modality, and it actually uses water in the body and the environment for healing. So it's unlike Reiki, which is a very hot energy, aqualite is actually very cooling, very flowing energy. So it's great for things like inflammation. So my mother always sings my praises because I was learning aqualite and Reiki as well. She broke her ankle 2 years ago. And so during the healing process, I had to do case studies. And so I was doing them on her ankle. Mm-hmm. Well, she got her cast off 2 weeks earlier than the doctors had predicted because the healing, because bone regrowth and everything had started happening.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, so it's a great healing modality, especially linked to like the elementals and stuff like that. So if you really feel that close tie to elementals and stuff like that, it's a great healing modality. There's no prerequisites. I actually think it's a great intro even before taking Reiki because I find it a bit of a gentler energy. But yeah, there's a class happening on August 1st. I have 2 students right now, but you're welcome to join us. I'd love to have you. So yeah, that is what aqualite is. And Moira was saying something about cat energy.
Moira's got her cat on the.
I mean, there's cat energy there. Yeah,
there's definitely cat. I have 2 cats. I don't think they're. No, they're probably downstairs right now. Mm-hmm. They usually have light language things to say, but.
Well, Summer, thank you. I had so much fun tonight.
I did too. That flew here. By. I was worried I was going to be tired, but no, no way.
Pussy pudding. She was like,
"Oh, okay. I'm tired. Yeah." So I guess I'm tired.
Moira. We got there.
Got a few marbles running loose.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll just have to have you back.
Yeah, I love it. Yes. And I need to start doing lives on my YouTube. So maybe I can get it together and start doing that. But for now, it will be the podcast. Yeah.
And it's a great podcast, guys. So yeah, go look up Summer, follow her on Instagram, follow her on her YouTube channel. Yeah, she has so much great stuff that she's sharing and posting. And you guys, I mean, how can you not love her?
This was lovely, Kaylee. I appreciate it so much.
Yes. I hope you all have a great evening. We'll see you back in 2 weeks on the 27th for our meditation night. So come with your cozy blankets, your cup of tea or your, decaf coffee. And we'll see you in 2 weeks. See you later, guys. Bye.